Yeah, you know, what's up, y'all? Back at it once again. Wonderful, wonderful times, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be geeked and be happy that you're living in these times, especially being African descent. You know what I mean? Been what, 400 years, you know, being over here in this land? It's time for the takeover, baby. Everybody getting their mind right, getting their stuff going on. That's why I ain't even mad about half of the shit that's going on right about now. You know, my people taken care of. Not my people as in my extended my nation, you know what I'm saying? But as in my family and shit like that. You know, ain't no hurtful days. And I'm very, very happy and humble for that. You know, everybody eating, everybody getting what they want to get. Everybody doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very happy and grateful for those good things, you know, that's popping off on here. You know, still the number one problem in the black community is gentrification. Let's not forget about that. The second one would be mental health. You know, that's a big ass cat. Man, I love sitting out here in the water of my yard, you know what I'm saying, looking at stuff, you know. This is what I call my meditation time. You know, me out here just chilling early in the morning, even in the winter time when it's cold out here and snowing. You know, just look at the life in the yard. You know, even under the stove stuff. How shit move around, how shit do. You know what I'm saying? Becoming one with nature. Enjoying myself. But, you know, for us to enjoy ourselves, you know, I can do that, take that type of luxury risk because, you know, I got like some small business and things are going good. You know, doing stuff like I'm doing right now and other things like that. And things are going pretty good. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we all need to do. I was reading, talked about this in the last video. I'm going to drop it, you know, today. You know what I'm saying? But the stuff about Martin Delaney. Martin Delaney was a cold guy. You know what I'm saying? He set it up for the national, he set up a program for the national level, you know what I'm saying, 1854 for black people. For the national level, the state level, and overseas. You know what I'm saying? Down to the local level. You know, and I'm going to drop that, the constitution of it. And also, eventually, I'm going to go into the guts. The guts is pretty long, you know what I'm saying? But he actually dropped some super knowledge. Yes, he used the term African American. Yes, he used the term black national. Or black nationalism. You know what I'm saying? Because the whole organization was supposed to be for black people only. You know what I'm saying? He was dropping some good stuff. Stuff we need to read up on and focus on. To look back what the Africans was talking about during this time. He also talked about the so-called, you know, how people come around here, we're aboriginals and all that. He already talked about where the black Indians come from. He knew where it came from. He put it on the flow. You know. So he even said they was Africans. And they even admitted they damn self. So, you know, it comes down to, like I said before, when the Memorandum 46 and my other page, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, man, just, you know, they don't know they playing with the federal game and stuff. They trying to break that commencement. Because right now, everybody and their mama is trying to get down in goddamn Africa. It's a group, I can't think of the group name right now, you know what I'm saying, but it's read by a doctor who's picking up where Malcolm X left off at, for those of us that know in the West, about connecting with African brothers and sisters and stuff like that. That's a strong voting block in the UN. You know, for those that talking about voting and all that stuff like that, you know, like Martin Delaney said, he knew it back then in 1854. It's more of us, you know what I'm saying, for every one of us, it's probably like 3 of them now. Worldwide. So, with that worldwide voting block tip, we should be able to run it. And that's one of the things, if you really read it, Memorandum 46, now I advise y'all to highly read it. What they say they're going to start promoting? They're going to start promoting more minority what? People, more black people in office and political positions. So those blacks can say, well, I can make it, why can't you? It's good here. More black judges, more black representatives, even if it takes to have a black president. And this during the Carter administration, you know what I'm saying? So that's about the 1970s, the late 1970s. Still in effect to today, you know, to keep us off what's going on in Africa and things like that. Like that coup in Gibeon, Africa, you know what I'm saying? doing some looking and some research into that. The dude was supposed to be part of the Republican Guard. Now, just for a quick backdrop on Gabby in Africa, you know what I'm saying? Just give y'all know. If you ever see Bob Marley, I know a lot of people know who Bob Marley is. I know y'all going to course. We know who Bob Marley is. But Bob Marley did a concert in Giving Africa. They didn't know that the daddy was the son who having a stroke now. His daddy was running it back then. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's at. That's when Marcus Garvey started. Not Marcus Garvey. Bob Marley started going into, you know, making this a foray into Africa. You know what I'm saying? With the music and all that stuff. With the music already there. And started to transcend. You know what I'm saying? That's why. And even though it is, you know, you used to call me when I was younger in this question about the pioneer DR. Who was more for black people? They both was for black people in this situation. But who was more for it? Tupac, Shakur, or Bob Marley? Yes, Pac is big, and he had a worldwide effect. But Pac ain't never went to Africa. Pac ain't do all the shit like, you know, Bob Marley did. You know what I'm saying? And in the Caribbean. He went on that level. He got stopped before he really got to touch that level. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to Gibby in Africa. So they had a coup there. You know what I'm saying? The coup was from the Republican Guard there, which used to be the presidential guard. They used to guard the president. The Republican Guard is by the dude's brother. You know what I'm saying? So this is basically a fight between two brothers while he's trying to take over power while one is gone. It don't make no difference because the French control both them motherfuckers and they wasn't having that shit. It was bringing back to Martin Delaney what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? It was never about the vote. He called the vote kind of in a way. And we get to the meat of the council in 1854. He was saying the vote was degradation. That's degrading yourself. Not saying no vote or no shit like that. That's what he said it. I didn't say it. You know what I'm saying? He said it. The vote was degradation. How you gonna degrade your people? The thing was always being able to run a nation and get a nation back. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about it over here though. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get more into that cat because that brother was, he kind of, deep and shit like that. He's talking about it over here though, man. The ancestor. It can be done. Dr. Amos Wilson said the same thing. Bobby Hemmett. I know people trying to, snap on Bobby Hemmett or whatever. I'm not even gonna say their name, but don't get into that. Bobby Hemmett dropped a super jewel one time, you know what I'm saying? About how in the 1940s, after World War II, they had a conference, about what we gonna do about these black communities and stuff like that, So they decided to build a highways through them, the National Highway Acts. All them National Highway Acts you've seen, especially the one that just came through, the one that just popped on through, those gonna come through the black community when they redesign this hush. Watch and see. Republican and Democrat on that one. Really on all of them. But under Eisenhower, that's when it really took a mass dramatic effect. Shout out, I don't watch the show that often, but Tariq Nasheed with that Mink Slide shit. Like, what the fuck is Mink Slide? Then I read it up today. That's the one that made them white folks think, like, oh shit, we got something on our hands. Shout out to Tariq Nasheed on that one. You know what I'm saying? Cause they tell you that white folks, we had something on our hands. I got a video on it on my page and stuff like that. How we, they was not having that shit. Soldiers and all that stuff stuck up. You know what I mean? So they started to get real, real worried. Well, what we gonna do? They got business districts. You know what I'm saying? These guys came back. We done drafted them to fight our war over in Germany and Japan. Now they combat ready. What we gonna do? So they had to break it on up. You also, I think at this time, because shit was segregated and shit like that, we had the Green Book. Many people don't think the Green Book was some ingenious shit when you really think deep about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it gave you a connect in every city. A solid, legitimate connect in every city that you can go to and properly spend your money. Many people don't think about that. You know what I'm saying? They're looking like, oh, look at the segregation. I understand that too. That's bogus too in a sort of sense. But look at it from the economical business sense. super traders running around getting crowned. You know what I'm saying? To trade their own people. The Andrew Bremers. Many people don't even know about Andrew Bremer. You know, it's just many black people, African Americans don't even know about him over here. Andrew Bremer was an economist. You know what I'm saying? If a person came in here, not like Boyce Walker, but how Boyce Walker degree in economy, something like that. You know what I'm saying? If a liberal white